Hi everyone, happy spring! This is Nancy coming back to you with a brand new video. Today I am going to show you how to do a beautiful nails for a spring season. So let's get started. In this video, Nancy going to use color block, marbling, encapsulate, and ombre techniques. And we'll share a little bit with the 3D by the end of the video. Nancy will using the Polaris Nail System color collections for a spring with the neon and pastels. First of all, and I'm using an Ultra Bond to dehydrate all the nails. Next, Nancy will use 1 quart of gel base and dip into natural base to build structure of the nails. And then Nancy will go ahead and do a second coat with the colors, and this time Nancy will pick the number 60 and number 104 and number 64 for color blocking techniques. So want to dip into the 45-degree angle for the pink, hold for 4 seconds, move to the blue 104 and then move to number 64. So each step you make sure that when you dip it in, you dust off the excess powder so then it will not contaminating. So we're gonna repeat it again and hold still for 4 seconds and move to the next color and dust off before you even dip into the next color. So Nancy will do it really slow with the really thick density of number 2 gel base. It will help you give you plenty of time for you to dip the color blocks without having issue with getting really dry fast. Moving to the next nails, Nancy will do a marbling with encapsulate sequence for just the look of Easter. And Nancy dip it into the yellow and using the same colors 104 and 64 and the pink 60 to create the marble look for the nails. So I would draw whatever that you feel like you want your marbling look like on the nails, and you just draw it and then apply number 2 gel base or evenly all surface of the nail. Turn the hand and place your fingers into the marbling. And I'm going to using a number 2 gel base and applies all the sequence is 1 by 1, and you can apply this randomly. It looks like a little cute Easter eggs for the springtime. Afterwards, Nancy will moving it to the next one. The next nails, Nancy will do a color blocks and ombre with encapsulate flowers with all the beautiful colors that in the collection that Nancy picked. So now we'll do it color blocks of yellow, and then Nancy will using an ombre brush from Polaris Nail System and then sprinkle the number 104 and number 60 to create the color blocks and ombre technique with encapsulate flowers. So it's just really cool that you can combine different techniques and make the nail it looks so beautiful and so summery and springy. And then I using the number 2 gel base again and applied the flowers. So you just repeat it first step and then second step, and then going to using the number 2 applies all over the nails and place the flowers right where the yellow is to give it the contrast of yellows and pink. So it's really springy and I really enjoying it. This Nancy have been doing several different beautiful set like this for springtime for several clients, and they really enjoying it. They also have the neon collection, which is beautiful and it's not stained on your nails at all. And you dip it and it stay really vibrant. And with the pinky, Nancy was using the pink and number 9 have a little bit of green, yellowish, and then number 64 to create the 3 color of ombre on the little pinky. And just sprinkle in a different section that when you do and repeat it the second time. And pink, green, and yellow. That's the 3 colors. And then Nancy will use a little bit of, is the pink, and then 64, and then 89 to do the thumb. And with the chevron look, and I can do pink and yellow. This one is really simple, but then Nancy will put a bonus on it, just building a 3D, flat 3D cute flowers that I'm so excited to share, because I learned it and then I thought it was really difficult to do, but then it's turned out it's really simple, and I would love to share with all of you and see if you have any of you that have a great, I know every one of you that doing a great flowers, but for some of you that haven't done any flowers like that, you can see if something is helpful. And so now with all these designs, after Nancy applies the glitter 89 on sprinkle on, but then you have to encapsulate this of every single design, because you don't want to file and then it just accidentally just took off your designs, because the powder is really particle and flow. After we sprinkle the crystal clear on, and you have to seal it with number 2 gel base again to save it in filing. It will not take off the powder, and it will help all the powder is absorbing it. So now Nancy will go into number 3 to activate. You have to have activations to activate all that powder and let it dry. And we're gonna file them and reshape them, and using the e-file to clean up the cuticle if you needed it. But if you don't use the e-file, you can just gently buff it, clean around the cuticle area nicely, and it won't have any issue with lifting at all. And it's just gentle using is all that e-file for every single. You see that I don't file too much, just enough to clean up and make it the surface is nice and smooth. And then afterward that Nancy just buff all the nails and clean all the nails and wipe them off nice and clean. Make sure this step that you can't miss is apply number 3 activator again, because if without this activator, the nail polish, the top coat will not dry. And then when you apply the first coat for number 4 top coat, you have to do it fast and thin in order to give the second coat. It's gonna be shiny without having any issue with your brush getting hardened, because then if you press your surface on the surface of the nail with your bristle so much, then it will contaminate in your top coat and your activator, then your brush is gonna get ruined. So Nancy will apply 2 coats of number 4, and this will dry in 5 minutes. It's really fast, and which is I love it, and it's really shiny. So now Nancy want to apply some of crystal rhinestone on the nail to just give it a little bit of dazzle looks for spring. So now is the last but not least, it's fun that Nancy just learned this really cool techniques from doing a 3D, a flat 3D. So after you complete system, using this powder, actually design that flat 3D with the particle is really flow and thin, so you can using this for your flat 3D both in the dipping techniques or using your monomers to create beautiful flat 3D nails. And this is Nancy doing it really slowly, and as you can see that I place 1 petal at the time, and the first 3 petals in 3 different angles, and wherever you close the flowers, you're gonna open the flowers petal and you're gonna close at that, so you can see it's placed really simple and nicely. It's not really very difficult as I thought, as long as you try it. And I'm so excited to and do more different cool designs to share with all of you. And afterward, then Nancy applies number 4 and place some rhinestone on it to make it cute look, to make it complete look, so it won't be empty look. And just optional, you can apply the number 2 gel base over flower to protect the flowers. It depends on the clients if they're hard on the nails or not, but if not, you can leave it your flowers matte. And here you go. I hope you really enjoying it, and hope you can pick up some techniques. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you really enjoying it, and don't forget to put the thumbs up and any comments and subscribe for my channels. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.